Collective. Hello. Welcome back. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started on ATS episode 24. Today is August 31st of 2025. So we're going to go ahead and get into it to see what it is. What is deemed most important for us to know right now? Okay, this message is timeless. Okay, so when you see it is when you're meant to see it. If you need to refer back to it later, please do. But we are seeing what you need to know right now. You will be ahead of the curve, if anything. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. All Zodiacs or on Patreon information is for that is below in the description box if you want to check those out. Also, I will be having a new schedule of availability for Ask Amethyst, which is one-on-one one-on-one consultations where you get the floor for whatever it is that you would like you want to have a conversation about, and that you would want my advice on. Okay, information for that, the link to read about that is below as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Happy birthday, Virgo. I hope you are enjoying your birthday season and it's everything that you want it to be. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, those from the highest white light who walk with me every day. What is deemed most important for the collective to know at this time? ATS episode 24. What is deemed most important for the collective to know at this time? What is most relevant? What are we talking about? What are we talking about today? Message. Okay. And sudden wealth. Ooh, immediately I'm getting check. Okay. The number 11 or the number 7 could be significant. But this is like very, very good. Okay. This is 7 and this card has 777 on it. Okay. Ooh, wow. Oh, I like this. Give me one of these, please. Hey, if this is the subject, if this is the topic, hey, I feel like something is, it's the equivalent of hitting the jackpot. Okay, if you're not actually hitting the jackpot, you know, maybe you're not a gambler. Okay, but something is whatever this is like jackpot. Like something is, so this could just be a confirmation message of how you gonna take somebody or something to the bank and I don't know. It's so like that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe y'all suing. Okay. I don't know. It just depends. But this is just a confirmation of you about to get that bread. You got separation. So something could be bittersweet as well, because now I'm getting like, you know, someone going on, or like there's something like it's a dissolvement of a marriage where you end up getting the money, but it's still like you know, is something had to go down the drain first. I used the Bernadine example in somebody's reading this week, where it was giving me that energy of it, like in Waiting to Exhale. She was the one where, you know, she went and she was angry at first, and then I can't remember whose reading it was. I said it was giving me like a being angry. I wondered, did they get this card? But it was like being angry at first, and then eventually, you know, it kind of just, you know, it heals over. And that was somebody's reading though, just earlier this week. So yeah, it's like that though. She was okay in the end. So something is like that. Like initially it sucks, and then you get better, you feel better eventually. So but it's something like that. Even if it's like in something to deal with like a death or something like that, and you inherit something, it's kind of like you torn apart about it, but then it's still something that you could do. You still are left with something where you could do something with it. Like if you so choose. Okay. You got palm tree. Come on, travel. Ha! Okay. Who finna buy a boat? Y'all gonna be able to afford it. Somebody is. But anyway, separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. It's too early for me to be cutting up like this. That's just a side note. Yeah, that's just a little side notey note. Okay, give me one of these, please. But yeah, I'm telling you, they said, oh, it's all there. That palm tree and whatever there. Oh, it's all there. Yeah. It's all there. Of course, I'm hearing the song in my head. No, I'm not gonna play it. Okay, you got courage. Come on, blood moon, and you got blood moon, courage, and you got dark moon. Clear your energy. So somebody just finna go just because they can't back up off you, or something has something to do with that. Like this could be clear your energy, as in this all that stuff that's on that flash drive or whatever this is. I'm taking the evidence just gonna just pour out on the table. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Okay, the evidence is just at an all-time high. I'm talking about when you peel back one thing, you gonna just find other things. So I don't know, maybe somebody clearing their storage. That's the divine masculine reading. Yeah, distant horizons. Okay, something's closer than we think. So there is something that takes some courage. You navigating it. Okay. It takes courage for you to stand up to whatever this energy is, whoever, whatever. And for some of you, you already did, and you ain't got no problem with it. You like, I done looked you in the face before. I done fought you before. Okay. And something is like that. So for some of you, you may not there's something here that is going to awaken you. Okay. It's going to awaken you. You're going to go through an awakening. Okay. And once you wake up to a certain thing, a certain life, a certain way of the way people are, how wicked and evil the world really is, and how much will be out here leaving you for dead, and you gotta be for yourself, and you still gonna act selflessly, but you can never put anyone before yourself. That's why the self-love part is so important, because if you're thinking about you the entire time of a situation selflessly, just from a love position, not from a personal gain, greed, not from a 7 deadly sin position, and you're thinking about the way you're supposed to be thinking, you're gonna always end up where you need to be. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Don't ever put your life on the line for another person, place, or thing. Now, if you sign up for certain things, I understand you pledge oaths to certain things. That's to each their own. But at the end of the day, if it compromises your integrity, who you are, you being able to be the individual on your individual soul journey, then don't do it. Okay. But this is the energy of somebody they're being awakened. And if you've been awakened and you face something and you realize whatever this is, you gonna stand up and fight it, or you go just lay down. Okay. That's basically what it is. One thing is going to be easier than the other thing, and the harder thing is the road less traveled. Some of you are on the road less traveled, which is the road that has courage on it. You're doing the harder thing. Okay. And you are the ones that's going to be coming into this palm tree and settle up. That's at least the path that you're on. Okay. So this could just be a confirmation message for you all. Okay. This is you doing something, the hard part. Okay. Something is harder and something else is easier. All right. You got the 9 of Wands. Yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay. It's hard. You got the Death card. There's the major change. Page of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting something about something being like deformed. Now you take that how it resonates. Okay. Being deformed is like something not looking the same anymore. Now I'm seeing like that label of like, it's you know how you'll see it on certain products and stuff that says new look, same great taste, new look, same moisture, you know, like that, you know, like so something could have something to do with like a revamp or something like that. Maybe you got like your mark or something. This could be just an example of how, like, what everybody has heard of or at least seen, or the majority will be like the Crackle Barrel logo. You know what I'm saying? Like the outrage, the distraction, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, that's something to where that would be the example of what this is. Like it changed, like it doesn't look the same anymore. It says the same thing, but it's something about it that's going away now, about its look. Is completely, you know, is different. Okay. So there is some kind of change here. Something is changing from the way it looks in the past. Someone is changed from the way it looks in the past. This could be you. You're taking how it resonates. Oh my God. I mean, geez. That's the same Page of Pentacles. Something doesn't look the same. When somebody takes a look at it, this is like, what in the hell? Now, this could be somebody money or something. There's something up with this. Very interesting. Star card, Judgment. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, something doesn't... I mean, I'm getting like a deformity, though. Like, I feel like something is... I feel like something is the equivalent of someone needing like reconstructive surgery. Something needs like reconstructive surgery or something like that. Like I feel like somebody looks beat up. Okay, is what I'm getting. Like someone is deformed. That's what I'm getting. Now this could be something. It doesn't have to be a person, but I'm just reporting the news, baby. I don't... If it's for you, you'll get it. It'll come together in the end. Okay, you got the 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Now, somebody could have been trying to sabotage you and make you look deformed or something like that. I don't know what this is. Okay, you could have healed through some kind of like something that would have deformed you. I mean, this could be you. This could be something like a major change that happens. I am getting something about outer appearance here. Okay. Yeah. Something that's actually in physical form. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah. So it could have been something in the past, like someone did something in the past. So something could not be actually deformed as far as looks for everybody. It's just somebody trying to make you look a certain way. They wanted something definitely deals with look, the way you look. Somebody trying to make you look a certain kind of way. Okay. Now something could deal with like a past person. Okay. I did see the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Empress. Okay. You take that how it resonates. But something could deal with like a past person. Somebody could have sent you some dark work or something like that. This is like dark magic type energy, especially with the clear energy card out here. Yeah, but baby, the goodbye that y'all waving to this person, if y'all even saying goodbye, is gonna be like, what? But this will be the same thing. You got the Emperor. This would be the same thing as like, I'm using it like that example, but it's the same exact thing as far as like I said, this could have been the way that you felt. You could have felt like Bernadine. No, your husband was not cheating on you and wanted to leave you. And I mean, I don't know. Somebody does feel that way, but for everybody, for those of you who are not married, or, you know, you didn't go through a tower of, you know, it wasn't your husband cheating. Maybe it was somebody else's husband cheating and you were who they lied and cheated with. For somebody else, it could have just been somebody that you shared your kids with. You know, the history with you guys. You know, memories there about that. For somebody else, it could be the memories of your own father, your own dad, with this Emperor being out here. To where you're getting something. You could be getting some kind of clarity in regards to whatever. There's definitely some kind of past thing that's out here, or past person that's out here that is significant to the near future, or beyond. But they're significant to your past too. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're seeing what's relevant today for you to know. It's something, it's a tower, okay? A significant change going on. With whomever invoked this change within you, like whoever would have caused your awakening. What event, like, caused your awakening? Is something going on with that person. Okay, now I do have a Scorpio reading that's titled Bittersweet. We do have the Death card and the Tower out here. I'll tag it below if you want to check it out. But somebody here could just go away. They're just going away just because they could be just going. Where they're going, I don't know. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did, you don't know what they did, but they just giving you a little update. Like, whoever that was, where something triggers you, whatever this is, it really triggers you. It triggers you. Okay, this is your most life-changing event ever. For some of you, it may not be childbirth. For some of you, it could be. But it doesn't feel that way. Not saying that it couldn't, but this doesn't feel that way. This feels more so like my life is changed forever due to somebody wanting to play a game. A nasty, wicked game. It's something going on with that. Okay? It made your life harder. It made you defensive. It traumatized you. It's still something that you could still deal with to this day. So maybe it did deform you. Okay? If it caused a pregnancy, you are deformed for 9 months. If you carry a human baby full term, you are deformed. You don't look like how you looked before. At some point, you're going to look different. Okay? So it's something like that. So anyway, 10 of Cups right here. So we got completion right here. I feel like something is, like I said, good. Some of you could just look different. Okay? Something's different. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Oh, I like that. That's, yeah. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy. Oh my God, I'm telling you, some of y'all ain't gonna be working no more. That could be what's changing, baby. When I tell you the level, the cha-ching this cha-ching gonna retire y'all. It's going to retire y'all. Something deals with that. Like something acts as like retirement. Now, some of you could be retiring. Congratulations. You're getting your pension, your 401ks, whatever you got going on. Congratulations. But I mean, something really that clear. Look at this. Oh, my word. No way. Oh, no. Anyway, listen. So something could have something to do with something that's like a family affair or something. So something could deal with like something with in the past. Okay, because we got the Emperor, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Empress, the Page of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands. Oh, I like this a lot. So there could be a company that has their eye on you for some of you. It could be an actual company, an actual establishment, or somebody could be wanting some of you to be like the face of their brand or something deals with that, okay? Or maybe that's something that you playing with, but something is definitely visual, okay? I'm getting something being visual. You could, and something has something to do with like the physical body, okay? But somebody could have also stirred against your looks and they're going to be deformed. Listen, I'm just telling y'all, some of y'all overcame and survived. My nose starting up now. Some of y'all overcame and survived something that was supposed to take you out. You was supposed to not look even better than the person who was doing work against you. Okay. And for some people, this is actually somebody that you, like I said, you have history with this person. You share memories or pictures with this person. Or for some people, you share children with this person. For some people, you grew up with this person. Y'all share the same mother, the same father, the same grandfather, the same grandmother. You know, and I'm telling you, it's something going on. It's most definitely something going on here. For sure. Let's see. Give me one of this. Give me one of these. But there is some kind of clarity here. I'm telling you, something. This is something to deal with, like just a lot of people as well. A lot of people in a certain business or an establishment. A lot of accounts. I mean, something is just, it's built up. Do you hear me? It is built up. Like, and there is some kind of divine intervention out here too. So maybe somebody could have just been making your work hard. Something could deal with y'all's boss or something like that. A past boss. Maybe they didn't treat you equal or fair. They going through some changes. This could be the very thing that we're talking about. Y'all boss. Yeah, but anyway, let's see. Give me something here that's relevant to this. Overflow. Okay. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. 43 or 7 could be significant. The farther gate bow step forward. 55 could be significant. You could be seeing numbers with 55 fives. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, benefactor, what I say. Okay, and that's like my beneficiary card. Something is like that. It's a big payout. And for some people, it is sad. Okay, now something could be in regards to some kind of policy from in the past. You know, something could be your dad or grandfather left you something, or a mom or a grandmother left you something. It's something about it. Yeah, and something happened. Like somebody could have changed the name on this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. And somebody may have moved, or so. Yeah, something deals with the. I'm telling you, you gotta take it how it resonates. Benefactor, the number 3 could be significant. 34 as well could be significant. Yeah, but something has something to do. Like I said, in the reading that we did, and whose reading was it? Where I was asking, I said, somebody is gonna, like, if somebody were to ask you right now. Did you know that this person had a life insurance policy on you? You would say no. This is the energy in that same reading was what people are going to find. Like I said, there is something that is going to land. It is going to be a court thing. Was it the Libra thing? The Libra reading? I'm talking about it could have been, because that would be a court. It could be a court thing. That's justice. But in that reading that we did Thursday, one of the readings from Thursday, they all go together. But what people are going to find, like, something starts off being like very, when the deep sea diving happens, as something continues to proceed and go further, a lot of y'all going to settle out of court. Yeah. With some changes happening on the back end within the company. The company is not only going to make changes, but they're going to pay you too. Okay. But take it how it resonates. Okay. I just got a notification. 22 could be significant. That's 822. Okay. You could be seeing numbers with that, but you're going to settle out of court, or something is that big, but I feel like something also launches something else. So You ain't even fighting over the money. What you ask for, they're gonna give you. And it's gonna be something with this clear your energy. Is something going on with like somebody who could sit in a high top position within this company, or that they do somewhere in the timeline in the past. There was something that changed, or you have evidence of whatever your bloopers were happening, whatever what is it called? What is it called? When you were having like your I don't know, you were having just some issues or whatever, like some tech things or your glitches. Whenever those things were happening, you have all the timestamps for these things. It's something about it. Something is going to open something else. It's going to open something else. So this should be something that's more so of like a practical lawsuit that turns into a criminal case. Yeah. And like I said, when it's time for everybody to come to the front, somebody involved somewhere in this company, in one of the positions in this group, or that is attached to someone there, has a life insurance policy on you. And another contact, for some people, is rare. It's not for everybody. I don't know. It could be something in the past though, where something happened like that. Yeah, the people that are connected is something, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be very clear. Okay? And what was the energy that we were getting? I told y'all, was it the last ATS message where, I believe it was the last ATS message where I said, go watch, the Aquarius reading is too easy. Something is just laid right out, flat out. Like, just, it's like, the more and more this company fights you on whatever this is that you have, the places that they have to go to see why this could have been your issue, they're going to find people. Actual humans, actual manual logins, actual this, actual that is what this is. Okay, let me get some on the strength card. Oh, yeah. You definitely finna get that for sure. Let me get some on the strength card. Yeah. 6 of Swords, come on. You definitely, you've been on the harder journey. Okay? You've been on the journey out here persevering. You've been on the journey of fighting back. You've been on the journey where you got heart. Okay? And it's like, no, you've been on the journey for something needs to change. Something will change. And your people own it. Oh baby, the energy that's out here is like, you gonna make it there. We knocking people off one day at a time, says these people you can't see. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So something has something to do with somebody who could be separating away from this or be at a distance viewing you. Whoever this person is, they could have Leo highly aspected. Yeah, this could be the person who made this change. Yeah, or the person who they acted in some way, they approached you or came towards you to assist in whatever this group or company, whatever they needed from this person. They were the person that was going to execute to get it done. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Strength card, 4 of Swords. Yeah, this person was supposed to come contain a situation. Okay. So them too, they could be seen. All right. Give me something on the Death card. Yeah, you were partnered up with this person. So if they go through your contacts, this person already in there. At some point, or you thought you were going to partner up with them. You met them or they met you. All right. Let me get something on the Death card. Yep. But this is who they were meant to be to you. Yep. So I'm getting a reading, a higher snake placed strategically in your life. That was a bonus. I'll tag it below. Let me get something on the Death card. This is all that's coming out. This is all what's going to come out. When I tell you something is like bankroll, okay? It's like a bankroll. It's going to be fat. You hear me? You got the Chariot and the Three of Cups. So something can have something to do with a friend who's a Cancer for some people as well. Now, something I'm automatically getting coroner. Yeah, that's I'm automatically getting something in regards to a coroner. Somebody could also be like a cop, or they just have a government role. A cop works for the government. They work for the city, or I don't know. Maybe somebody's military police. I don't know. Take ours, nice. We got the Emperor right here. You just choose one. Just let the dice roll. It don't matter where it lands. But somebody gets a check. They get paid from. They receive their salary from the government. Okay. Whoever this friend is, but they weren't working. They were working under the table. Eight of Pentacles turned in a reverse. Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles were turned in a reverse. Where? Taurus. Yeah, because we talked about somebody working under the table. That's pretty much all of the readings this week. That's what it's about. Like it's like, I mean, it's not gonna be hard to put together. Because if you and somebody are not together, or y'all are not friends, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, like, if the people want to know more, if the government wants to know more, if they like, okay, let's see if we can't get this person in here to answer some questions, because now it sent off something in our head, like, why is this? Or this is how these bosses are going to have to play this thing. They're going to have to play slow if they don't have anything to do. If they do have something to do with it. Okay, so here we go. One person at the time getting thrown under the bus. Okay, so what they did to you, which was try to throw you away and destroy you, is what's about to happen to them. Okay, so then they're going to come in and say, so what, you know, when they get questions, so what happened between you and, I mean, what, we see where you were, or not even between you and such and such, but we see where you were, you were on your patrol car, and you were in, I mean, you went here or there or whatever. You know, it's going to just trigger for us to look back on those times, around that time, contacts around that time. Who are you talking to? Yeah, what were you doing over there? Is what the bosses are going to have to ask these people. Like, because like I said, they're either in on it, or they throwing them under the bus. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, it's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. Okay. 3 of Wands, World card, Death card, Hierophant, 6 of Cups. Yeah. Let me get some on the Tower. It's a lose-lose situation for whoever you're going against and whoever is involved. Whoever is knowingly involved. If they don't know, okay, they'll get to walk free. If they do know, you going down with the ones that know. You going down with the whole trickery gang. The gang of friends that's getting money. They doing all this stuff under the table. They all work at significant jobs, significant places, you know, helping each other out. Everybody's underhand, like, approval if needed, or slide in there. Everybody's leg up. Everybody's helping hand, or whoever, all of their friends of friends, the colleagues, children, whatever. They all help each other out. Something brings down something huge. Okay, give me something on the Tower. So that could be sort of deformed, whatever this is, if it's an organization, if it's a business, it is changing. The people are changing within it, and the look is changing. Okay, it's going to look different. It's going to operate different. It's not going to be the same. This is a major change. We going away from what they're going to say after this. There's going to be like something where we're moving away from doing things a certain way. Is what this is. Yeah. Now, that could just be the case that's being presented. Let me get something on this Tower and the Page of Pentacles. All right, the 9 of Wands out here. So that's the same energy from the beginning. Give me something on the Tower and the Page of Pentacles. So this is just these people. Something is going to be hard. It's going to be hard for these people to defend themselves. Like I said, something turns into a criminal case. Something could start as like a civil lawsuit that turns into a criminal case. Let me get some on the Tower and the Page of Pentacles where people are like actually out here sabotaging and killing people. Like for real. Yeah, that's something gonna get real ugly. Like real bad. You got the Sun card right here. You got the Page of Wands. You got the Hermit. Yeah, this is something getting exposed. Whatever this is. Something could be like the push of a button or something gets discovered here. Either a certain document, a certain item. Yeah, or somebody's having to explain whatever this is. Look, these could be robots. You know? Who knows? I mean, something definitely gets exposed about it. Knight of Swords, something could be seen. All of this could be seen. Yeah, it could. This is like instead of blocking people, you put them all in your hide, use it from channel box. So all the accounts are there. All of the spam, all of the hate comments, all of everything. Anything that came at you the wrong way, it's all there. That's what it, I mean, this is like, and just imagine accumulating that over the course of years, something like that. It's like the equivalent of that. So to be like, I mean, maybe y'all are just busting y'all's piggy bank open because you've been putting like 1/4 in, you know, like every time you make a purchase and you just busting it open, and then all of the coins. That could be what this is too. And you haven't it counted. So something could definitely have something to do with that. Something could have something to do with, I say you haven't it counted. It sounded like accountant. Okay. Or something could be like a money counter. Yeah. It's something like that. But something is like the equivalent of like a pinata. But I feel like I have a reading titled Pinata as well. Is it this? I feel like it's the same reading that's titled Headed South. You see. It's going down. Yeah. But the name of the Taurus reading is titled Down the Drain. So something is descending. It's going down. Ooh. Or something deals with that. I mean, something can deal with like a product. Yeah. Or this is like a very, very, like somebody will have to get rid of a certain piece of evidence. I feel like a certain piece of evidence is still around. Because somebody is like has been fighting whatever this inevitable change is. Like something is happening here now by Tower. Or this is what it is. Like it's here now. This is something where somebody could have voluntarily changed their way of doing things and say, you know what, da 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 da. But no, I want a strong arm. I want to do this and I want to do that. Let's continue moving forward with whatever is not, that does not go along with what it's really not the move. Like something has something to do with you being able to move through. Something hinders where you're supposed to be at. Okay? Like you as the individual. Or you and others like you are supposed to be at. Something stops your forward movement or it blocks it, slows it down. It does something. But it's like the spirits, okay? It's like here, these realms here are like, but we're trying to get something to them, but you got the humans right here in between. So then you have something where there's some kind of intervening that happens, a person, place, or thing that comes through, and they have what you need to be able to bring whatever this is down, to shatter it so that you can continue to move upward. So it moves your blockage out the way. Okay? Pinata. Let me see. Let's see. I feel like it was on this side. Oh, perfect. Listen, I did this reading June 1st, okay? It's called Job. Okay, Job chapter 1, verse 21. And it's titled, They Thought You Were Joking. Currently headed south. Instant results. Followers. The pinata. Lick back. Okay. Oh yeah. So all of that. Like I said, something is like when you go inside one thing, you see like everything comes out. Like it's like, what in the absolute fuck is this? So like I said, depending on this could be, you could get some kind of reward for this, because I feel like it's something that you're helping an establishment to see. Maybe the bosses or the big people don't know what's going on. Okay? Maybe they don't know that there's a problem within the company. Okay? But you basically, ultimately, whatever this is going to help them discover it. It will be being discovered with the sun card out here, the tower. And it's going to be like, like I'm telling you, something is like, what? Okay. It's like, what? Oh my goodness. Let me get something on the Emperor. So I'll tag that reading below. Now, if you're not on Patreon, you're not going to be able to see that reading. I know it. But it's old. I done this June 1st of last year. So, the people who are already, even if you were on Patreon at some point in time, you've seen it. But, yeah. You got the Knight of Pentacles? No. So some people just not catching up to speed. They weren't trying to hear that shit. Like I said, this is they thought you were joking. You've been serious the whole time. Somebody here named clean. They got a clean history. They do. They got a clean history. They don't have no. This is like not having no priors. You don't have you're not an issue. You're not a menace to society. You've never been. You always been a victim, but you ain't even been raising your hand just because you ain't sitting here looking like what you've been through and crying all through your tears every fucking day about how sad you is, that you were bamboozled, that you were finessed, that this person slapped you in the face, and then the next month another person slapped you in the face, and then a month after that another person slapped you in the face. And all you know is sabotage. Somebody has been on a hard road of facing 10 after 10 of swords, after 10 of swords, after 10 of swords, after 10 of swords, and it just don't look like it. But you better bet you could bet your last dollar that whoever this is, if this is you, somebody is in tip-top shape and can't wait. Okay? Let me get some on the Emperor. I don't know. Maybe some of you could be getting in shape too. Oh, I like this. This is good. You could be celebrating something that's like, like a new milestone. Give me something on the Emperor. That gives me the Virgo reading. Maybe go watch the Virgo reading. It's called The Last Time. For the last time. Just coming and coming. Yeah, I'm telling you, something has something to do with something that keeps attacking you. So I'm telling you, someone has a very valid argument. Like if I wasn't blocked out of a thing, maybe I wouldn't be suing you but because I'm always getting attacked. How you can't see all of these damn robots attacking me or these people attacking me, but get that bread. Something is the equivalent of that. Let me get someone the Emperor. And you just starting. Some of y'all could be suing several companies. Something could open the door for you to sue several people. Okay? Let me get someone the Emperor. There is a reading called Aries versus the government or something like that. Let me get someone the Emperor. Y'all gonna sue the shit out of everybody. Let me get someone the Emperor. Congratulations. You got the 4 wands right here. Look at this. You see, you could just see what's peeking. There's the 10 of swords. There's the Temperance. There's the World card. What is this right here? The 5 of wands. The Stream card. Look, this is like strong arming. Trying to strong arm. That's over with. Something will no longer be hard for y'all. And so that's over with. Your days of something being hard, or the days of somebody about to transition too. They about to transition. But like I said, if you are on YouTube members, you would get that part. You know, like I said, something was like the hourglass. The time is already up. We're just in overtime here. So this is like somebody having to, they still haven't balanced the skills with you. They still haven't, you basically just finna get something back in blood. It may come with a payout though, okay, as well. But it's somebody that will owe you. So for some people, something has something to do with, like I said, something has something to do with you having your inheritance taken. Somebody took your money. They took your money. They took your asset. You could have had an asset, a deed to a home, or yeah, like it's something that belonged to you. Yeah. Now this could be something that belonged to a parent of yours. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe it wasn't yours, but say you were a kid when or say you grown and I don't know. Let me just try to go with what I'm saying. Like I said, something could have belonged to like something would have trickled down to you. It would have been yours in the event that something happened to your parent. Okay? But something could be something along the lines of something being left to you. Like your parent would have been passed away while you were a kid. Or before you like were old enough to like know what will go, like what you weren't woke yet. You weren't awakened yet. You didn't even as an adult you weren't awakened. But you had a very close mother or father. You were close to your mother or father, or not even maybe so close, but y'all always had like a nice relationship. You and this mother figure. I don't care if it's an aunt or an uncle, or a grandmother or grandfather. Somebody like trusted someone to give you something. Something was supposed to be yours. But the other person they entrusted to do this, or even the business, or whatever this is, I don't know. Somebody could literally have like somebody who works closely to a certain business that is able to like pay them out. Or get some from your trust. Something deals with someone's trust. Like somebody has like a trust fund. And somebody gets something from it. Yeah. Or they did. You either just didn't receive it, or somebody eats off of it too. Somebody lives a lavish lifestyle off of somebody else's back. Now, like I said, but for other people, something is more so of like a fraud type of. There's something that's fraud that's going on that deals with some people who work in certain places, like I said, and they work in high places or have connections in high places, and they all frauded together. Let me get some on the Ace of Swords, and they're all been exposed. And they're gonna have to defend themselves. All right, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups. So something has something to do with like something like some kind of love thing. Now something could, or a loved one. This could be like a father and a son, or that's what's gonna be made clear to you. I feel like something has something to do with like paternity. Yeah. I feel like somebody like really like blows up here. So something deals with like a third party. Yeah. It's a Virgo reading that they showing me where somebody has like somebody gives like a download, or they get like they have like an epiphany, something goes off in their head and they get triggered. They do. And that's a Virgo reading too. It's Virgo season, so nobody has to be a Virgo. Somebody could. You got the Ace of Pentacles, but yeah, something is something in regards to the past where I don't know if the father took what was meant to be the sons, or if the father fathers someone that was meant to be the sons. It's something up with this. I mean, you gotta just take it how it resonates. But something can have something to do with like founders of a certain business as well. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, something deals with some kind of big payout. Somebody is like a lady of the night or a man of the night. You take it how it resonates. Somebody gets paid. Something has something to do with somebody being like a call girl or a call guy. Wow, I mean, damn. I feel like we just... Or that's how somebody... For some people, that could be the lie that somebody told on you. The rumor that your baby daddy or baby mama, somebody said, or somebody you dated. Now, somebody really is. Yeah, like whoever it is, something could be, something could have something to do with like an escort company. It's a company of escorts. These could be some of the people that you met, some people that approached you or something like that. Oh, wow. Anyway, this is just some things. I guess y'all could save some for later. We could save some for later, but that's just a few of the things that's going to be exposed during whatever this is, in the course of whatever this is. And these are, the emphasis is on the people who approached you. Okay? Something is, you'll know, like, you don't have to go back and forth on whether you'll win something or not if you know you weren't the person that was going around pursuing these people. Something has something to do with people who pursued you. And then they got other people on board to pursue you. Meaning it wasn't an individual thought in their mind that they wanted to pursue you. They're connected to the people that are going to be being looked into. All of these people share a certain connection. The certain connection could be their job, what they do for work. Like I said it in somebody's reading that something could have something to do with something that splits a few different ways. I think that was Libra's reading. Once you start in one thing, you will see certain channels and avenues or whatever of something. But I use like a three-way splitter in that reading. But yeah, something either all goes. I used that in the last reading that we did. Something either comes from one place. I don't know whose reading that was. It's like it either comes from this place and all comes from the same place, or it all goes to the same place. Wherever the connection is, that's what's being looked into. It's something like that. It gets found. Yeah, let me get these. So these ain't... If you stand alone and you walk alone, I'm not talking to you. Something has something to do with people who are, they don't work alone. They're each other's, in order for them to start a deal from start to closing. So the example that they just gave me is kind of like real estate. Okay. Now, I don't know if somebody does something in real estate, but I'm just saying, by the time you start looking at homes, contacting your real estate agent, at some point a broker may be involved, a bank has to be involved, then you have a closing attorney that's involved. Yeah, it's like that. Something has to go through several people. That's how something is successful. It has to go through certain people, all of these people, in order for it to get from there to here. Unless you just signing over your deeds to people at the courthouse. I mean, but how often is that happening? You see what I'm saying? We just gonna wake up one day and say, I'm just gonna give them my house. I don't know. Maybe somebody is just giving someone, like, I want you to have it. Hey, I can't count nobody else's pockets. So if they can afford the boat, maybe they can't afford to give the house away. I'm just saying. Let me get some on the Eight of Pentacles. But somewhere out here is not something that people have worked for. That's what's gonna be found too. Let me get some on the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, because by the time we add this shit up, we divide it. We pull the taxes out of it. I mean, something ain't adding up. Let me get it ain't adding up for you to be able to afford it with your salary, no matter how we break it down. Okay, let me get some on the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, wait. Why is this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse? The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity. So it'll be seen. It's clear. Whatever this is going to be very clear. You got the Three of Wands. Very clear. Something can definitely deal with three people. Three of Wands. There's the Chariot with the Three of Cups. Maybe these people travel together. They have their name. All three people have their name on something. Something can have something to do with, like, literally, like, how something could go. These three people, I don't know if something has something to do with stuff being CC'd or when they email, like, these three people share the same something. They share their name is on the same thing. Okay. Whatever this is. Okay. Now we're talking different things here, but something does have something is significant with the number 3. And like I said, we use an example in the Libra reading. Okay. It's going to be 3 main characters. Something that's at least 3 main characters, or something has something to do with, like a third party affiliate. Okay. Something that could be at a distance. It's remote, or, yeah, something deals with that. It's an outsource. It's we have to go through this channel to get to this. You take that how it resonates, because there's some other stuff coming back up. But anyway, looks good. Looks good. So there is something. Somebody could be one to reconcile for some of you. They could. They could be wanting to reconcile. And this, whatever this is, could be hard for them to do, or they nervous about it, or whatever the case. They could be wanting to give you some kind of truth. You know, something may be hard for them to do. So this is a person that you would be at a distance from. But we got something. We got celebration out here. We got something new. We got breakthrough out here. The Ace of Swords out here twice. Okay. Fast forward movement is out here. This is something is definitely smoothing out. Something is dissolving. So I feel like there's something that acts as like a mask. This could be something that's being, so it's like something going from being like hard and tense or whatever, kind of like a knot, like coming out, like oh, I got like it's kind of like rubbing out, like rubbing something that's like a knot out. Something smooths out. Something that's hard. It's something that's going to go so smooth. Something does have something to do with like smooth travel, smooth waters. Something really does have something to do possibly with a boat. But we already talked about that. Yeah. Or a yacht or something like that. I feel like somebody is very rich. Something has something to do with somebody who is very rich. But something could be, this could be somebody who, like a past life person. Somebody could be like talking to y'all for the first time, or yeah, like you're meeting somebody new. And it wouldn't be something to trigger you. So just keep in mind whenever you're meeting these new people, if it's something that's like a repeated behavior and you've already dealt with something, like they're already showing you signs in the beginning of this or that or whatever the case, it doesn't seem like the reciprocation is really doing what it needs to do. It doesn't seem like it's I'm talking about like it for people that y'all may possibly be wanting to get into a union with. If somebody seems kind of hesitant, not even hesitant, but it's just not flowing. If it's hard, don't give it no time. That's not it. It's just another distraction. Like we said, be mindful of the distractions. You don't need a new distraction. The distraction is going to always come. When you are a light, stuff is automatically, people going to stop you. They're going to They're gonna want to talk to you. They're gonna want to be friends with you. They're gonna want to date you. They're gonna want to wham bam, thank you ma'am, or sir you. They're gonna want to do that just because of the energy that you are walking around giving off. But that doesn't make that the person that you're, you know what I'm saying, like of your that's a good suitor for you. They're saying like that doesn't mean that we sent them. That just means that you just really bright out this month. And it's a lot of bugs outside at night. And you the light in the dark. Okay? What do bugs do to lights in the dark? They go towards them. Okay? They fly around them. So they just want y'all to just keep that in mind. So clear your energy. Clean it up is right here. And then you got building blocks. Okay? We got another 3 and we got a 1 right here. And you got no place like home. So something could have something to do with where you're from for some of you. Okay? Maybe you're traveling, you're going to a certain land, or something deals with that. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe somebody is from a certain place, or you're from a certain place, or I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Y'all will get it. It's something up with it. Yeah. But like I said, you could be familiar with a certain spirit as well, a certain energy. They could be presenting themselves to you. And I feel like it just kind of happens. Okay? But I feel like this is more so, it feels past tense. I'm not going to lie. I feel like right now you just need to be going through. The whole message of this is like being bold enough to detach. Bold enough to go do your own thing. Bold enough to be single. Bold enough to do things you've never done before, whether it's just traveling with friends or traveling. They got you. Okay? You well kept. So if it's something that you're thinking about doing, it's okay to do it. It's okay for you to for some of you, your message is literally just keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good for you. You started doing something new. You birthed something new. You're doing something. You're coming outside of your shell. Keep doing what you're doing. You straight. Don't worry about it. Okay? So keep detaching. And this could be detaching away from your own, like, self-doubt. Your own thing that keeps you down. Or a person. For some of you, you're turning your back on somebody. You're moving away from a friend. You're separating away from a friend. Okay? But like I said, for some of you, there is someone who that's coming back towards you, pretty beat up. Okay? And like, life done whipped their ass since the last time. Like, this is somebody that if you would have talked to this person, it's thing after thing after thing, and we all have been there. Okay? I'm just saying, we've had some times where you know, like, you doing your own thing. Yes, when you on your journey, but this is someone that you've already been acquainted with. You're not meeting them for the first time. And since the last time you guys have spoken, so much has happened. They have gotten so many, had so many epiphanies, and they've had awakenings. Like, I mean, it was like one thing after the next thing after the next thing is what this person's going to tell you. They've had clarity in regards to somebody in their family or in their friend group, close friends. Something in regards to children, parents. Something in regards to, like, they just going to just, like, they have a lot that, like, you know, that is going on. Or that's, for some people, that's what's happening in somebody's life now. They're just, it's something else. Because somebody does, like I said, pass away. There is a passing out here. It's clearing energy. You know, it's just, you know. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, major energies out here that could be relevant is Leo, Scorpio, Cancer. Leo twice, Scorpio twice, Cancer, Aries. Okay? But yeah, there's something that needs to be cleaned up, and something gets like reset. This is like reset energy, yeah, to the sea. to the sea, imagine, time for a nap, something gets washed away, time to go. Like I said, the name part of the Taurus reading is titled, and that was the part of that reading. I said that somebody needed to make something right, because somebody was in bed with the person. Like, if this is a type of thing where you were a mutual friend of somebody, or you and somebody was friends, or y'all was cool or whatever, somebody, or together, somebody in their family or that they were in bed with, okay, whether it's a relative or somebody they were together with, told them some shit about you to make them get like this about you, and you know, they sizing you up and they trying to destroy you after that. They can't just move on without telling you this shit. And for some people, they just finna go, because they'll never tell you this. I mean, I don't know if it's something that they feel themselves, or they want to go themselves. I mean, I don't know, but they're never going to tell you this. Look at this. You see that time to go, time for a nap. They're beside each other. Imagine. Yeah. So this is like drifting off energy. Stream card, 6 of Swords right here. Behind that was between worlds. Yeah, somebody is leaving and they're going to repeat a lifetime. Okay, yeah, building blocks, clean it up. Yeah, so it's a clearing energy. It's like an energetic clearing energy out here. Clear your energy. That's what this is. Somebody who just keeps... And it could be the person that they're in bed with, or their family member. Like I said, when this person comes to meet you again, or you guys get well acquainted, they're going to tell you how this person died, this person in prison, this person deformed, I don't know. Somebody still have to come. They have to come meet you. They have to come see you again. They do. Or they may, even if they don't ever see you again, they just telling you how the rest of their life has went. Okay? Or how it's going. But I'm going to leave it there. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.